1. Grand Canyon National Park. Including the Grand Canyon on any list of best places to visit in America is nothing new. This national park is probably the single most popular tourist destination in the US, at least when it comes to the outdoors. And while we've all seen the Rift a million times in postcards and advertisements, nothing really compares to being there in person. If your fitness allows it, we'd highly recommend going on a full-day guided hike through the canyon. That way you'll stay safe, but experience the insane beauty of the park. There are a bunch of great hiking trails around the Grand Canyon as well. The Vermilion Cliffs, Antelope Canyon, and Horseshoe Bend are just a few of many to be named. There is quite a bit of lodging around the Grand Canyon, which means one could easily use it as a base for exploring the rest of northern Arizona and Utah. Go with an experienced guide, view hiking excursions, too. San Francisco. This is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the US. In terms of aesthetics, San Francisco is borderline perfect. The Golden Gate Bridge, which you should definitely experience via a relaxed cruise towards sunset, the Bay, and Marin County. A sprinkling of these would be enough to visit, but I've barely even cracked into the city. Spend several intimate days with this city and you'll be in love. Hell, we'll even take the pissing bums at the Civic Station BART. Though we'd much prefer drinking a beer in Dolores Park or riding the trolley. 3. Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park is one of North America's most popular. With over 50% of the world's hydrothermal features, the largest buffalo herd in America, and a dormant supervolcano, it is no wonder that it receives so many visitors. There are hundreds of outrageous hiking trails, things to do and see, and parts to explore. Skiing at Yellowstone is an unforgettable experience, but can sadly get quite expensive. However, traveling here doesn't need to be expensive, and you can often find cheap deals, tours and things to do. Take pleasure in the simple beauty, and don't go looking for expensive dinners. Yellowstone National Park is an awesome place to visit. 4. New York City. There is simply no experience comparable to spending a few days NYC. Where else can you listen to over 800 languages or find literally everything under the moon? Even durian fruit from Malaysia. Fucking durian. There's even an appointed mayor of nightlife here to represent the nocturnal culture. That's taking the title, city that never sleeps, to a whole new level. Without question, New York is absolutely one of the best cities to visit in the USA. I know it, you know it, and the guy living in a cave knows it. No trip to America is complete without stopping in this city. And with a city this famous, you can be sure that there is loads to do. Too much almost. That's why it's actually a good idea to just hop on a one-day sightseeing tour to get all of the must-sees out of the way. 5. Acadia National Park. Acadia National Park houses some of the most stunning natural scenery on the eastern seaboard and is the only national park found in Maine. With a location like this, it's worth the extra effort to reach from New York. There is an abundance of fantastic places to stay in Acadia, and most of them boast unbelievable views. Hiking trails are mega popular, but the beaches are highly prized too, especially in the warm summer. The Schoodic Peninsula provides a less busy alternative to the park's main island. Equipped with over 8 kilometers of bike trails, it makes a great family day out. 6. Montana. Montana is a bit like Arcadia, a legendary place that is often spoken about but rarely visited by the vast majority. It's a state where one can escape all of the evils of the world and just go for a walk, a joy ride, a fishing trip, or have a beer with yourself. In fact, it's a true paradise for going on epic outdoor adventures and activities. Montana is one of the best states to visit in the US, plain and simple. It's gorgeous, unique, unabashed, and welcoming. When you're backpacking around the United States, add this to your itinerary because it's a must-do. Every day, more and more people are visiting, and many fear that it will lose its rustic charm. Glacier National Park certainly feels overrun in the summer. Spend some time staying in Montana soon while it's still somewhat raw. 7. Olympic Peninsula. The Pacific Northwest is notable for a lot of reasons: craft coffee, rain, and nirvana, among other things. Nature is obviously a huge reason to visit this region, and while we love places like Mount Rainier or the San Juan's Islands, few can compete with the spectacular Olympic Peninsula. The Olympic Peninsula is one of the most unique ecosystems in the world and offers a crazy array of geography. It receives a shit ton of rain, even by PNW standards, which, in turn, makes it amazingly lush. Aside from the flora, the Olympic Peninsula also hosts mountains, glaciers, vast wildlife, and some of the best beaches on the West Coast. The ability to see so many different landscapes in one place certainly makes this USA National Park one of the best places to visit in the USA, in the summer. Particularly, 8. Sierra Nevada Mountains, the pre-mentioned Yosemite, of legendary climbing fame, is located about 3 hours away from San Francisco and is a very popular place to visit. Kings Canyon is in the southern portion of the range and it hosts some of the best hikes in California. We're being modest though, because the Sierra Nevada actually holds several superlative titles. The highest point in the lower 48, Mt. Whitney, is located in these mountains. So is the largest alpine lake in North America, Lake Tahoe. Let's not forget the towering sequoias either, which are considered the largest trees on Earth. So the next time someone says that the Rockies or Appalachians are the only mountains in the US, you tell them about the Sierra Nevada. 9. Los Angeles. Los Angeles is massive. There are so many different districts in this city and each one has its own identity. Travel from Santa Monica to Echo Park and you'll feel like you're in completely different cities. Alas, it's still LA. LA is extremely diverse as well. In fact, Los Angeles is often considered one of the most ethnically diverse cities in the US, more so than even New York City. There are so many different cultures here and, as we mentioned before, each has its own neighborhood. A walk in LA is like a walk around the world. Explore LA on a grand city tour. 10. Las Vegas. Quick. Let's name off as many nicknames for Las Vegas possible. 1. Sin City. 2. The entertainment capital of the world. 3. Glitter Gulch. 4. The city of lost wages. It's no wonder Vegas has the reputation that it does. Based upon these monikers, everyone must think that Vegas is just good for partying and throwing away your hard-earned money. Here's a new title for Vegas: the best location in the Southwest. Why this? Las Vegas is located between some of the best places to visit in the USA. Zion National Park, the Grand Canyon, the Sierra Nevada, all of these areas are within a couple hours drive of Vegas. There are plenty of guided tours that take you to the attractions outside of Las Vegas, so you can opt for that if you don't want to drive yourself. So next time you're thinking about visiting Las Vegas, use it as a launching point for the entire American Southwest. When you've wrapped up your trip in this region, grab a drink at the like of Atomic Liquors or Beauty Bar. As kitschy as they are, they're still fun.